as intended. I don't want this to happen. But I'm also like, what's going on? Why is everything breaking? Wait, I think I may have started. Yeah, and now I'm broadcasting the what's going on? Why is everything breaking to everyone? Hi, folks. Okay. Okay. Is this working? Hello, everyone. You can see me in 2 places now. And if everything is all right, you can hear me. I think. Probably. There's like a 20-second delay. No, they can hear me now. Okay, so now I just need to make all of the things, then do a little bit of wizardry. So we're going to copy that transform and we're going to paste that transform here. Awesome. I'm going to move that down here and then we're going to delete that. Awesome. So next person who is going to get a voice is going to be Katie. So in just a tick, add source. We said that clone was the good one, right? Yes, clone position 2. And clone position 2 is currently cloning Katie. So clone type source, clone Katie. Where's Friday Katie? Friday Katie. There's Friday Katie. Now we're going to gamble if we have the right one. Katie, can you say something?
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
Fucking amazing, they can. Okay, so this is just going to be the Katie and Tav show. Everyone else, I'm sorry, you're not getting any voices. In this economy, I'm afraid there's only space for 2 voices.
Just gonna be mimes. Just mimes. Yeah. Mhm.
The best part is if I now actually just enable a source clone for one of you, and it actually triggers without you knowing, and then you're just talking. Okay, so position 3 is Kayla. Katie, entertain stream.
Oh, I'm being entertaining. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, this stream is acting as a fundraiser for the Entertainment Community Fund. The Entertainment Community Fund is currently trying to support those actors and writers who are on strike down in Hollywood. The WGA and SAG-AFTRA are on strike against the AM. What is that big long acronym? It's the AMT.
PM, I think.
The Alliance of Motion Picture and Television
Fun fact, Kayla should now also be audible.
I guess I'll help. Hi.
You can help me. So the Entertainment Community Fund is currently trying to act as financial aid for those writers and actors who are on strike, I believe, that they can access emergency financial assistance as the strike goes on. And it does look like the strike is going to be going on for a while as the Alliance of Motion Picture, Something, and Television Producers.
AMT, PMMT,
the Alliance of Industry Trash Bags
have been extremely unwilling to come to the table in any meaningful capacity.
Tensei,
And
you're up.
What? Oh, is it my turn to entertain the stream?
Yes.
Oh God, I can't do that on command.
Yeah,
What do
you
think I
might
am, an
instantly
improv?
go with Blake. You're
Be entertaining.
Yeah. Hey, the whatever the acronym is for all those douchebags is just
too
the
many
other day.
M's, too many P's.
There's a lot of A's. There's a lot of P's, T's. It's like 37 letters long. I don't care.
All I know is that the A in that stands for assholes.
Right. Yes. The asshole association.
And Wraith, you're active as well. We have a cast.
Woohoo!
Okay, let me just double check if we're not blowing out anyone's eardrums. So
Really
for
looking
me,
forward to
I
a
am
silent
in
movie.
I'm in the yellow. That
Chaplin
is
on it.
very good. Let's see. Next up, Katie, can you just say something so I can confirm you're in the yellow too?
Hello. Am I in the yellow?
Yes, you are. Kyla,
Wonderful.
can you say something so I can confirm you're in the yellow?
I'm still not convinced we're not going to Charlie Chaplin this whole thing.
I'm sorry, don't have the correct music for that on in the background. Next up, Tensei, confirm that you are not blowing out people's eardrums.
Okay, wouldn't it actually be really cool if we did the silent movie thing and we set the captions up on like a delay so you could constantly swap between scenes?
You know what? If captions weren't so dog shit, I would consider it as something fun. I think what you would need for this is actually someone to live caption it. It would be very funny if you
Which-
got someone
which
to
would
actually
actually-
do like live
You
captions.
could do that with a
a la,
delay.
like
You
silent
could-
movie.
you could-
You absolutely
you could-
could if you do like a 30-second delay.
Yeah, you could
Right.
do that with this because it's like caption and then change the scene, and then change back when somebody else. Yeah, no, it'd be good. That would work.
We're not brainstorming a different show here, bro.
That's what this whole show is about, is us brainstorming other ways to make charity streams more difficult.
other ways
this
for me
isn't
to
hard
step up
enough.
a charity stream. So,
You live to make
hello,
life
folks.
hard.
Welcome. Thank you all so much for joining. We are now audible, I think. I hope. If we're not, I'm going to cry. I'm just going to move some stuff around so that I can actually like do the dice rolling and the creating of cards thing. Y'all haven't picked colors. Go pick colors.
I think I picked a color.
How?
Just click on your card in the Miro board and just it'll have like
yeah.
a little color thing that you can use to change the colors.
What?
Oh, I can't. It doesn't let me pick. Okay.
No, you for all its strengths, Miro is a little bit limited. And that is one of the limiting things.
Okay, but what if we all pick the same color? Is that cool with you?
I mean, you did say we couldn't.
You said everybody pick a color, and everybody is going to pick one singular.
The
Have it so
fiasco
early
begins.
for us, so we're just entirely right off the bat.
We're literally never gonna start. Can we just do this for
Yeah.
2 more hours?
You're all freaking monsters. Oh, someone took my purple.
Hey, I am already purple.
I'll go for the Dutch spirit and be orange then. Such lovely colors on a red background too.
Right? This red is actually the color very close to what I like to use for a personal color. The
only one
background.
whose color really works is Wraith.
Right, yeah.
And that's just because I'm allergic to color. I'm a goth bitch.
I really like how yours actually has like little like lines on it as if it's
Yeah.
as if it's slightly glossy, whereas ours are just a block of color. Anyway, I'm totally not faffing about because I need to open up like 3D dice and stuff. I'm also very sad that for some reason the chat just isn't working. I don't know why live chat isn't working, but it has decided to choose violence, and I don't have a fix for that. So, welcome.
Since
everyone.
it chose violence,
Uh,
you can too. Punch the chat element on your screen until it works. If everybody
See,
works
the
together.
The thing is, that is more likely to just destroy my screen, and I would prefer not to destroy my screen.
No. This is audience
know,
interaction.
weird,
You
right?
don't have to do anything.
The audience has to punch their screen.
Oh, perfect! Not having to do it. Not having to do anything is my favorite kind of doing anything.
On the count of 3.
We all say,
on,
I
the
believe.
on the count of 3, downsize your screen.
If you believe, clap your hands.
Tinkerbell will come alive. Oh no, we summoned the lawn Furby.
What in the Kentucky Fried Fuck is going on?
What are we doing?
I mean, I know Wraithing up my excuse is that it's not even 5 a.m. yet.
Yep.
I don't know what everyone else's excuse is.
Katie
Also
too.
I don't have an excuse. I'm just naturally this way.
In between when the stream was supposed to start and now, light has begun drifting in through my door.
Oh god, I have misplaced the playset. That is actually a problem because I will actually need it. So
You
Fiasco
did
playsets.
link it in Discord.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah, you did.
In our
Just scroll up
Friday
through the
early.
Friday early.
Yeah.
There it is. Perfect. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it, and I was like, "Oh, I must have done something to it and fucked my life up." But no, it's here. I actually apparently also had it in my downloads folder, just not under a name I was expecting. So, hi everyone, welcome. We are about an hour late, so we are playing the downsizing playset, which is for Fiasco, which very typical, very appropriate for the cause that we're raising funds for, is a playset about the economy tanking and let's burn everything down. Specifically, let's burn the corporation that we're working for down. Because Quad Pro Industry Incorporated has been a family name for over 2 decades. A business model in office management and market stamina. No one ever thought this day would come. It's downsizing. A few wrong investments, a couple disaster projects, overreaching in scope, funding, and their board members' patience. And now it's sink or swim time for all the Quad Pro industry employees. Well, everyone except for the C-suite, or maybe not. What are you willing to do to keep your position within the company? Or maybe your plan is to try to pink slip as many others on your way out of this dead-end job. I'm just double checking something. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to double check that DVR was actually working, so people who join the stream late can actually watch the entire stream without waiting for a VOD, because and like scroll through all of the faffing about with audio. So they're probably like catching up right now. Hi, late joiners. Speaking of late joiners, I should really send out some promo tweets.
You're
While
not going to
I'm
cut all
doing
that out, are you? That's going to stay in like when this stays
have
up.
Twitter. Why are you asking me to review my email? I don't want to review my email. No, I'm not. I'm probably going to be cutting a bunch of it out just so that it's like cut to size. Because it also needs to be enjoyable to watch for the audience.
It's Patreon content.
Just an hour of us like
an hour of us going. Okay, good news. It was only half an hour. The other half hour was me figuring out why YouTube was borked. It's funny because it's true and painful. So only an hour, yes, yes, Kat, only an hour. So while I start sending out messages that we are actually live and trying to get people to join whatever this chaos is, would everyone like to introduce themselves? And we'll start with completely random for the stream, but this is the ordering it is in Video Ninja for me. So Tensei, who are, what do, where from, why, how, and whomst?
One at a time.
Who are?
Who are? Am Tensei.
What do?
What do? My activation phrase is charity streams.
Where? How?
Where? How? I'm in my I'm in my house. Like,
Why?
God, if that isn't a good
Previous
question.
comment about activation phrase.
Oops.
We already did that. I'm Tensei.
I mean, to be fair, that was the order of the questions you were asked.
Yep.
This-
There we
this
go.
is very fair.
Good job. Good group effort.
Okay, next up, Wraith. Who, what, how, why, when, whomst, wherefore?
Wherefore? I have an extra one. Hi, I'm Wraith. You can find me at Sundernoia on places. All of the places. Only like 2 places. This is fettuccine. It's so early, y'all. I'll remember the rest later.
Next up, Kyla. Who, what, how, where, why, whomst, when?
Well, I'm gonna go backwards. So when it is Friday the 25th, here before 5 a.m. If you're over there where it's hosted after 1 p.m. um, so like, welcome, I guess. I'm Kayla, just K, DM Dalliance, some version or iteration, add numbers or something to that for everything else. I think we lost we lost someone.
We lost Wraith.
Um
Oh no,
you
I
can-
didn't set up backing images.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh no.
I'm sure Wraith will be back. So carrying on. Is there anything else you would like to say to the flurry of questions?
Hi. If you like games, you can follow me on a bunch of doobly doos and that little link tree thing that you could probably see and explore. Including all of our new Cypher stuff. And when I say our, I mean Underground Oracle Publishing, because I'm part of that. We now, the three of us in that company. Yeah, so that's it. And I was gonna do a poor York. I knew him well.
Card there. Post that. Cool. Wait,
Oh,
did I
apparently
send that
Wraith's
as a
internet
reply?
just died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Anakin, start panicking. I don't have a planikin. So while we wait for Wraith's internet to potentially come back or potentially stay gone forever, Katie, who, what, why, how, where, and what did you do with Wraith's internet?
You'll never get the answers out of me. Sabotage, and rightfully so. Hi, I'm Katie. You can find me on social medias at the Katie McLean. I am here to help raise some money for the Entertainment Community Fund because I support strikes. That's all I got, y'all.
Amazing. Okay, so finally, I apparently am supposed to introduce myself. Hi, I am Tav, Tavernaut, but honestly, that's way too much words. I go by he, him pronouns. I do TTRPG things on the internet, and every once in a while, I get really mad at something. For instance, at an anonymous entertainment industry executive going, "Oh, we'll just wait them out, and we'll just wait until November when they all start losing their houses." Fuck that guy. And he's probably a guy, probably white, and probably about 50 to 60 years old. Just knowing the general demographics of the industry. So fuck that guy, and let's raise some money about. Let's use our anger for good and raise some money about it. So how is this going to work? We are running an RPG-a-thon for strike resiliency. That is to say, we are raising funds for the Entertainment Community Fund. The Entertainment Community Fund isn't just for union members, card-carrying actors or writers. It is for everyone who works in the entertainment industry, not executives. Fuck executives. Because while SAG and WGA might have their own strike funds, they will only pay out to union members, as far as I'm aware. At any rate, I don't want to give misinformation here, but that is, I believe, how a union works. And there are many people who are currently out of work because of the strikes who are not union members, so they too get supported by the Entertainment Community Fund. Which is why I thought it was a pretty swell goal. And yes, Anya, this is in fact the most chaotic of streams. And I am very happy, Cat, that we are entertaining at least a cat, potentially 2 cats. Honestly, that's the metrics I'm looking for. So, how can you partake in the donating? Well, that is very simple. If you go to the link that I'm dropping in our chat right now, you can hit the exclamation mark donate button, and it will ask you if you want to leave YouTube. Yes, you do, because that'll redirect you to the Tiltify page, where at any point in time you can make your donations to the Entertainment Community Fund. There were supposed to be more things on there, but everything is borked already. So, yay. As the stream continues over the weekend, more things will be added. But this one is, as we always say about the first pancake is always the worst. So first stream is always the most scuffed. Yay. With that all out of the way, I am going to poke Wraith to see if there's any chance of them rejoining. Otherwise, I'm just going to hide them from stream. What are you doing, Loki? Oh, I closed the door on the cat. I gotta go let them out.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody enjoying this situation?
I mean, I'm very entertained. I'm
There's-
hopeful the stream is very entertained, if nothing else.
This
There's
is
a
the
cat now,
best.
so-
This is the best pre-show I've ever been a part of.
See, there's always been a secret cat.
There is a secret cat. Amazing.
Oh god, mine heard you talking about cats and is on its way over.
Oh,
Hi, no,
yay.
you can jump up here. Come on.
Kitty.
Hi.
Oh, so good.
Hi.
Yeah, my elderly cat
Don't
has to
bump
be in the
my-
same room with me no matter where I am. So she's now like, you
That's
woke me
not.
up.
Please don't sit
Rude.
there.
Amazing. My poor kitty's locked in the bedroom because he has a habit of eating the camera.
Oh no, the cat has decided to lie down on my desk.
Aw.
Oh, you want
This
to
is.
say
So yeah, this is the cat hour. Everyone enjoy the cat hour. I'm just.
No, we're brainstorming before.
I mean, I'm mostly just waffling while I wait to see what if Wraith's internet situation is a permanent internet situation or a not so permanent internet situation.
the secret cat left because she realized she was on camera, and now
Oh,
she's
no.
over here to the right of my screen, so she's not on camera anymore.
Had to be even more secret.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we're going to start without Wraith. If someone can send that, because I can't type right now, because if I try to type, Loki will attack my keyboard. So if someone can just tell Wraith that in that case we are moving on without them, but if they rejoin, we'll figure out a way to reintroduce them into the story. So I'm just going to go clicky, clicky, removey. There we go. Goodbye. And probably also from the shorts thing. Oh, how do I do that without going to studio mode, go to vertical scene, go into mirror pause 5. That's the wrong one. Mirror pause. That's the right one. Perfect. Now up there. Excellent. The doing it live energy is going to be. I was going to say that doing it live energy is going to be gone soon, but let's be real.
It will never be gone.
Truth. Oh, and we have our first donation. I So I would like to thank Kat, the lore mistress, for giving us our first $15 towards the Entertainment Community Fund. Thank you so much. The first goal, by the way, that we're having is a quick and easy giveaway by Phoenix Dice, which is going to start at $50. And I just realized that my giveaway setup is broken in Streamer.bot, so I will have to fix that during a break.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for showing off the scuff.
Also, Phoenix Dice makes amazing things that my camera is not going to pick up properly.
I have a
But-
Phoenix Dice D6 on my desk right now. Look
These
at
are so
cool
good.
D6s. Will be, by the way, every stream is going to have at least one giveaway from Phoenix Dice in it. So I will have to fix my giveaway system. Otherwise, I will be sad. So I'm just going to go ahead and move some cards around because it's actually our positioning is actually relevant to each other for the relations we're going to be setting up. So, hello and welcome. If you haven't played Fiasco yet, well, now's the perfect time to learn. So, how are we going to be doing this? Well, Fiasco is an improv system that is very much focused around scenes that we're going to be setting up in a similar way that you would set up a regular improv but instead of yelling questions at a crowd, we're going to be yelling questions at a dice bot, and it's going to start dropping some dice on screen in a second. Just got to join the correct dice room. Oh god, this is very hard to do with a cat sitting on my desk.
Difficulty level unlocked.
Difficulty level cat. Okay. I don't have treats with me right now, so I can't I can't bribe him. Okay, so we have 4 players. That means we're rolling two good dice and 2 bad dice for each. So that's 16 dice, which I'm going to be rolling right now. Amazing. Oh, that should actually be under the... you know what? No, that works. So, as you will see right now, there's a whole bunch of dice that have dropped onto the canvas. We are now going to start with the gameplay loop for Fiasco, which, if you haven't played it yet, starts with the person who grew up in the smallest town. So we'll go around the table, and I can tell you I'm probably not it because I grew up in the capital of the Netherlands, which, while the Netherlands is small, we are very densely populated. So the capital of the Netherlands, when I was growing up, there was around 1 million people large. So it's probably not me. Who else has a lower offer than that?
I mean, I have less than 1 million people.
Yeah.
But not
yeah,
that
same.
much less.
Oh
Uh,
god, did
According to Google, it says 628,594 as of the last census.
So
Oh,
you are
no.
from a small town comparatively.
Yeah, I'm from the only metropolis in that entire state. So
Amazing.
I'm also from a capital city, but according to Google, the last census was just under 126,000.
Okay, just under 126,000. And Katie, based on your reactions, I'm assuming that you're from one of the major metro areas.
So I grew up in Edmonton, Alberta, which is of course the capital of that province, and has as of the last census, census has 1,500,000 roughly. So I'm probably the most metropolitan here.
fun fact, mine was not the capital of the state, but is the only metropolis of the state.
Oh, America. So, in that case, we will be starting with Tensei. So the way this is going to work is you'll see a whole bunch of dice on screen. Anything in here you can pick to select to start with. To select like a top relationship or the top of a need or the top of a location. So, for instance, you could say that you and me are office BFFs. If you pick up a one. The only rules that we have right here is that we need to end with one need, one location, at least one need, at least one location, and at least one object. More is always acceptable, but we need to end up with at least one of each, and we need to end up with one relationship between each of the people next to you. So I'm going to end up with one relationship with Katie and Tensei, Tensei with Kayla and me, Kayla with Katie and Tensei, and Katie with Kayla and me. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
Sure.
You need
Why not?
relationships with the people who are in a V with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, let's take some of this absurd amount of threes out of the pile, and
Okay.
we'll go down to objects. And 3 under objects is a weapon.
Amazing. So there is a weapon. We don't know what weapon it is yet, but there is going to be a weapon. So we'll
There's
drop
some really
a little,
good ones listed under that too.
Yeah, there are.
and I'll pick up a 3 for us. Which 3D Dice has just added a new feature where you can, if you roll your dice and you set it on drop, on click, you can click the die and it just removes it, and that's wonderful. So we have a weapon to deal with. Next up, we're going round the table. It would be me, and I am going to establish a relationship. I love the fact that one of the options for Office BFFs is bitter Office adversaries. You know what? Let's add some spice, because Tensei and I have a criminal relationship.
Ooh.
And then I'm removing a 6 for that. By the way, if you see these wonderful dice and you're like, I want these wonderful dice, you can get these wonderful dice. You can get them if you donate. And then at the end of the stream, at the end of the weekend, I will start sending out codes for them. So Tensei and Tav have a criminal relationship. And next is Katie.
Oh, okay. I am going to grab the 5 and say that Kay and I have a social relationship.
Okay. So a social relationship between Kayla and Katie. And that brings it to Kayla.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, quick question, Katie. Did you actually click a die to remove?
No,
one?
I did not. I was really scared to touch anything in case I broke it.
I can do that for you as well. Social is a 5,
Oh,
right?
wonderful. Yes.
Okay. By the way,
I'm
final
assuming
the
the little crossy things is a 6.
yes, that is the
Okay.
logo for the ECF.
Okay. So we have a decent kind. We at least have some choice. It looks like we have an option for everything, but no, we still have a 5 too. So we have at least one for everything. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna establish a relationship with Tensei, and I'm going to just say criminal because that feels very Fiasco to me.
Sure. Yep.
Amazing. So Tensei is just the criminal mastermind in a web of.
Because there's no way that having, like some combination of some of these options could ever go wrong, especially because I feel like in every single place that I've ever seen for Fiasco, there's some sort of like case of drugs or bag of drugs or
Mhm.
in
Did you end up deleting one of the sixes?
I did not, because I
In-
also do not want to click things in case.
In that
Well,
case, I'll delete one.
So
And
I don't think we have permission to, because I've been clicking on dice trying to like move them around and do stuff, and I can't do anything to these dice.
that's very weird. Well, in that case, I'll be doing the clicking. So Tensei, it goes back to you.
Okay. Let's see.
You
We
can
need
either
a look.
now add a location or an object, or define one of the relationships or one of the needs.
Yeah. Let's. God, there's so many threes.
There's so many.
I don't want to set us in a happy hour, because like Tensei doesn't drink or isn't part of that, so I would have no idea how to deal with that improv situation.
You can also define something.
Yeah.
Or you can
Let's-
choose a
let's-
need for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What's the criminal? God.
He's shifting into criminal
hey,
mode.
What is gray zone in the straight lace? I know what straight lace is, but what does gray zone mean?
I mean,
I'm
you good? Are you
assuming-
bad?
Yeah, I'm assuming this is like one of the two is like completely normal, not a criminal, completely uptight, and then the other one is like you're kind of a bastard, but also
I mean, it's technically not illegal, but
Oh,
like
wait, no,
morally
okay.
gray.
I got it. I'm gonna take the 5, because I need to get free from something.
amazing. So that is a need that goes to you. Needs to get free. Actually, we'll do that as a separate card. I think that makes it look a little bit better. Needs to get free from find out. There we go. So the next one is for me. I am going to go ahead and establish another relationship with Katie this time. We have a whole bunch of 3s left. So I'm going to say, Katie, would you like to be family?
Sounds great.
It's the family business. Or, well, that's what we're going to turn it into after we're done.
Oh no, it says criminal. You got to take. Oh, okay. Like, can everybody just be criminals? 'Cause then-
That's why
Nope.
it's going down. We're all
Question,
criminals.
needs to get free from that's a 5. So I'm removing a 5 from the board. That was the last 5. So we are family. And Katie, what would you like to either define or set up?
Yeah. Okay. So, as tempted as I am to have a criminal relationship with Tensei, I actually think it
Oh
would
no,
be fun.
there's no cross relationships. So we're actually done establishing relationships now.
Oh, we're done with the relationships. Oh, great.
Well,
Okay.
we can
fun.
define them.
Yeah.
No, we're all good. I was confused. Then I'm gonna define my need, and I'm gonna do it as to get out,
Amazing.
and that's the number 1.
So we'll move. No, yeah, that's the final one. So you need to get out. And then it's Kyla's turn.
Okay, I feel like we need a location. We got 3s, we got 2s, we got 4s, we got a 6. I mean, I feel like it has to happen at Quad Pro Industry Incorporated, which is a 2. Uh, because my fingers are crossed that somewhere somehow there's a fire.
I mean, there's a weapon and there's a
Yeah.
weapon and there's the office building. Is one
Yeah.
of the weapons
Oh.
perchance a industrial sized can of gasoline?
Flamethrower,
There's no ones left because I'm really attracted to strangely labyrinthine basement.
Oh,
Why does it feel like there's hoof sounds behind me? What is this?
so the last die is actually wild. So
Oh, okay.
the last die might actually end up setting that. I'm just quickly reopening the rules because I may have closed us. There we go. Open that to that tab over there, over yonder. Oh, I finally found a use for splitting an edge. Nice. There we go. That works. That works just peachy.
Ooh.
So, because I just wanted to double check something. But while I double check something, it is Kyla's turn. No, Kyla selected Quad Pro Industries.
Yeah, I was
Incorporated.
like,
It's
yeah.
Tensei's turn.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm poking at buttons on Mirror. Miro, whatever. Let's see. What don't we have defined? What don't we have yet?
So the way it works is we need one relationship between each pair of neighboring players at the table, one detail attached to each relationship.
I'm assuming it has to be related to me.
Well, no, you can attach. It's probably best to attach it to what's related to you, but technically, you could attach it to everything. I think.
I'm gonna attach it to criminal. My criminal. I guess I should clarify that.
So I'm incredibly sorry to waffle, but I was wrong. The details are like the sub things. So those are the explanations about what every relationship is. So these get to actually stay in the middle. Sorry.
Oh. I was pretty sure objects and locations did, but
so at this point we have 4 dice left that we can use to establish needs, locations, and objects. So Tensei, it is your turn to establish something.
Tav, I want to define our criminal relationship with you as the
Amazing.
con man and me as the mark.
Okay.
Wait, is there a 4? Yeah, there is. Okay.
Excellent. So there's a 4. I'm dropping a 4 for us. And I'm the con man and you're the mark. Amazing.
Yeah.
Now I would love your criminal relationship with Kayla to be something where you're fucking over Kayla or being a criminal to Kayla.
If the dice allowed it, I definitely would have suggested that we all do con man and mark like in just a circle.
Circle of incompetence going on here.
Incompetence? So in that case, I am actually going to establish my relationship with Katie, and we are siblings.
Great.
There is definitely some nepotism happening here. Katie, your turn.
Great. I would like to define the weapon as being number 2, a poisonous snake.
Yes.
We're out of
Excellent.
twos. I just stole the last
Oh no!
two. We have.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We
My
have
thing
4
wasn't
3s,
loading.
a 4, and a 6 left.
Oh, I see. Okay. 3's, a 4, and a 6. Oh,
How dare
okay.
you, Tav.
That's too big a decision for me. Oh God.
I love how a single silver bullet is one of the weapon options.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's use the 4 for the single silver bullet.
Like, was it decorative in one of the
Single
executive's
silver.
I was gonna say,
offices?
does it come with the gun or
No,
is it
No.
just the bullet.
It's just a bullet. Kayla.
Let's see. We got 3s, 4s, and a 6 left.
Actually, the 4 was just used by a single silver
So
bullet.
3s and 6.
3s and a 6.
left. Done. I'm gonna establish a need to get rich.
Okay. Is that a
If I'm
3 or
going
a
out,
6?
I'm going out with a bag.
Is that a 3 or a 6?
3. 3 is to get rich.
Okay. And then we have Tensei.
Okay, let's. Sorry, hold on.
You could totally be thieves just stealing all of
Nope.
the office supplies.
Nope, no. I was gonna set up another being the mark, but we don't have a dice for that. Just because I hate myself. No, you know what? This takes place in the supply closet of Quad Pro Industry Incorporated. That is
Amazing.
a 3.
Stealing all the stationery on the way out.
That's another 3 gone.
Yep.
Okay, so keep
What
in
is the silver
mind.
bullet doing in here?
Keep in mind that I don't have to establish a relationship. However, Katie and Kyla will both need to establish relationships, like add details to their relationships. So I'm going to. I'm thinking of establishing a need for myself as well, but I think I need to establish. We have at least one need, one location, and one object. That's fine. We have one detail attached to each relationship. That's fine. What are 3 and 6 for objects? 3 is yet another weapon. 6 is something sentimental, and for locations, 3 is happy hour. 6 is home.
Who's home?
Well, there are the siblings.
Who lives in the supply closet?
You. No, I'm just going to go with a very stereotypical need for Fiasco. I need to get rich. And that is a 3. So there's a 3 and a 6 left for you, Katie.
Cool. So I think Kay and I need to establish our relationship. So with a 3 or a 6, do you want to be bros or union reps?
I mean, they both carry the same energy.
Do you want to be
have a
okay? So
preference?
do you want to be the good guys or the bad guys?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, same energy, just different sides of, I guess, the fight. I mean, I don't know. Bros could be good too. They just could be obnoxious.
Actually, here's my question: what kind of criminal relationship do you want with Tensei? And
Oh,
I'll
I
take
guess
the
that's
other
fair.
number.
No, because that's the final one. So that one's wild.
Oh, that one's wild.
okay, so
Oh,
it
well,
doesn't
there
matter.
you go. Okay, in that case, bros or union reps, help me out here.
Let's be union reps.
Union reps, got it. I feel like that's thematically appropriate.
Yeah. So on the one hand, we have we actually have the con man brother, and on the other hand, the straight laced union rep sister.
Actually, my brother's just being conned.
No, I'm doing the conning according to
Oh,
Tensei.
you're doing the conning. Oh
So,
no.
Kyla, which one would you like to choose for your relationship with
Okay.
Tensei?
So, just because I'm a union rep, Does that mean I completely play by the rules? Because I kind of really want to do gray zone and straight lace, but me be the gray zone and you be the straight.
I
Wait,
I
hold on.
just
The last
realized.
the last one's wild, right? We don't have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
use the 6.
No, we
Yes,
don't.
you
Do
can
you
choose
want to
any
just
of
do
them.
a second con man and Mark?
I do love the idea that the two of us need to get rich, and I'm now
We
kind
both
of
chose
And you're
the
both
same
trying
mark.
to con it out of me?
what I'm now kind of thinking is Tensei's character ended up getting like an inheritance, and
Oh, I
or
need to
won the
get
lottery, and it's
free
like,
from all this money.
You're the accountant. Give me the bank account.
so Conman and the Mark again.
Sure.
I mean, it's your choice, but I'm hearing it.
I mean, either way, I'm kind of like the dubious union rep.
So you and I are just good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
God.
I heard you violated things. Workers' comp.
So if you get me your if you get me your social security number, I can get you your workers' comp.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
that sounds
can
right.
give me your banking information, I can totally get that deposited for you today.
Yeah, don't worry. Identity theft almost never happens.
It's never happened to me before. I don't see why it would. I trust you.
So
It's weird that you'd bring that up, though.
that is the final bits and bobs out of the way. We are going to start now with the first scene, which actually, because we're going round and round, is Tensei's.
Oh, good.
Tensei,
Okay.
you get to either choose whether you want to establish, or whether you want us to establish. If you establish, you choose how the scene begins. You set the initial scene. You can pull people in, and people can suggest joining the scene as well if they are like, oh, this could fit my character. But we choose the outcome. So halfway through the scene, thereabouts, we'll begin to realize, oh, this is going to go really well for you. In which case, we'll give you a light blue die. Or we're going to realize, this is going poorly, in which case you're getting a purple die. That depends. That determines how the
Hold
how the
on.
scene ends.
Let me just be precog for a second.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with how this works from now on. These dice, and I'm just going to make sure that there's enough of both. These dice will be in the first round. You choose who gets it. So we say like, oh, this is going poorly, and we give you the purple die, and then you pass it on to, say, me, for instance. The game here, by the way, is not necessarily to not get purple dice. The game is to get the same dice from one color, because getting an even mix of dice, that is how you get the really bad endings.
So there
when
actually is a goal to this, other than us just fucking around.
Yeah, because
Oh.
you take the good minus the bad after you roll.
Yeah.
I forgot we're playing a game.
Yeah.
Sure.
And not just improving.
Yeah, we're just
Oh, we're absolutely improving too. But do you want to establish, or because the alternative is we get to establish for you, but you get to choose what the outcome is.
You guys go ahead. Go ahead and establish something for me.
Okay. So I'm seeing a bunch of criminal conmans and marks. Here's what I'm thinking. Scene the office of Quad Pro Industries Incorporated. We're all just recently we all recently just received the news that there might be downsizing coming up, and we are everyone is like getting together, figuring out what's going on. And Tensei, what's your character's name?
My character's name. No, we're just gonna go boring ass office names. My character's name is Steve Johnson.
I was going to go with Steve.
We can all
Oh,
be Steve.
I have an even more obnoxious name. Don't worry about it. So Steve, we'll see. We zoom in on Steve Johnson as we see all the other members of the office milling about the water cooler, and he's holding up like this, a lottery ticket as he's looking up to the screen and down to the lottery ticket and then up to the screen again. Is everyone cool with that scene being that scene? So yeah, it's your scene.
Yeah, so I just like when
So yeah, as you are doing that,
deal with that later.
yeah. So as you are doing that,
Look around.
a
Anybody else
kind
around
of
me? Anybody notice?
yeah, no. Sadly enough, yes, because I kind of like a big coffee mug in hand, just one of those bottles of sweeteners, just dropping sweeteners in there. Gar- uh, I didn't think Gary Anderson walks up walks up to you and just slams a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Hey, Steve,
Huh.
what
Yeah.
what's going on? What are you doing?
What? No, nothing. And he like shoves
Come on,
the
we're
ticket
on
like
break.
into a
Working
stack of
hard.
paperwork.
You're working way too hard. You're working way too hard. Eyes off from the computer. Come on, let's go get you. Let's go get you a coffee." And Gary will just like wiggle eyes at Kayla's character.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's.
Like
You don't
as we
forget
get up,
that, as union rep, just wanted to remind you to take your tens. Take your tens as well as your half hours.
yeah, as Gary just gets up, starts moving Steve away from his desk and away from whatever he was looking at. I I'm sort of I'm thinking we're either going to be rival con man or we might be in cahoots. So Gary is
May
just going
start
to
as
wiggle
one, end up
eyebrows
as the other.
and then do like a meaningful look at the desk.
Janet Dewar picks up what you're laying down. She's like, yeah, take your 10, go enjoy some fresh air while we can, on the company dime. I make a penny, boss makes a dime kind of deal. Yeah. And I'm just gonna kind of also try and subtly position the trash can so if I oopsie daisy knock the folder off, it goes into the trash can. I can pick it up.
Amazing. Tensei, by the way, I think now might be now might be the moment you choose whether this goes well or poorly for Steve.
You know what? This is gonna go really poorly. Because I think
Okay.
I think he's do I say how it goes poorly or just that it does?
No, it's your scene too. So
Okay. You definitely have managed to like subtly sort of kick the trash can and um like double team uh where Steve's attention goes, and he at one point twists and like elbows that whole stack of papers that he hid the ticket in straight into that trash can. I was like, oh god, no, I need those are so important. But are you forcing me to
oh
go to
yeah,
break like right now?
let me help you. Let me help you with that, Steve. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, we got this. You take your 10. I already took mine.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
as Gary steps down to like do that, the camera just zooms in on the lottery ticket that is being pulled out from the stack of folders and just crumpled up into a hand as he puts on. Yep, there we go. you're being awfully clumsy, Steve. That honestly, like they're looking at who to fire, and well, if you should probably start shaping up, you know.
Don't worry, if they didn't put it on their performance reviews earlier, they can't use it against you.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
good to. Right.
and I think that might be seen.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'll establish and leave my faith in your hands. Tensei, who do you want to give your die to, by the way?
Uh, let's shove this way down the line. I'm gonna give that over to Kayla.
Amazing. So I'm establishing a scene in the Quad Pro Industry Incorporated supply closet, which, as we all know, is where all the illicit business dealings happen.
No cameras.
Exactly. They're not allowed to have cameras in supply closets. Union rules.
Yeah. Only outside.
I was going to say that the scene is set as as Gary is looking at the ticket, has his phone out next to it, and looks up as what was your character's name again?
Janet Dewar. Totally not a play on Jane Doe.
Janet Dewar. Amazing. I believe I am Gary Anderson, and you're perfect. As Gary looks up and the door opens, he just turns ever so slightly, looking as if he's very interested in a bunch of the filing boxes, and then turns back around. Oh, Janet.
Gonna move like a box of like paper reams in front of it so we get a little warning.
You have no idea what we just got.
Oh, I hope I have a little idea. I got the eyebrow like yeah.
Oh, you should have about 10 million ideas of what we just got. As he raises up the lottery ticket and a phone next to it that says jackpot winner, and then the numbers underneath it.
I mean, honestly, that's probably the better of the things that we've kind of subtly restructured, as it were.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the last few times it was just coffee gift cards. I mean, I like coffee, but
There was one really good Visa gift card that we got.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But 10 million, that buys a lot of coffee.
Oh yeah, that honestly that buys us our golden parachute, because I don't know about you, I don't want to still be here.
I mean, I'm happy to be here, but it doesn't look like we're staying along anyway. And hey, we're rich.
We are rich, and as an accountant and union rep, because that happens. Union reps have actual jobs too.
By the way, all of you are allowed to, and that includes Kayla, are allowed to like drag a die over to me once you start getting a feeling for how this scene is going.
You know, we could totally hide that. I mean, with the amount of Cayman bake knowledge that I have from these execs, like, you know, we can like code 5407 it or 3226 or, you know, 2154.
I like your funny numbers woman. I'll just make sure that this is kept safe and away from prying eyes, and then we'll well, 50-50 split, right? Like usual.
Yeah, like usual, but just make sure that, you know, you did get the receipt too, right?
I receipt, and then he pulls he opens like a little folder that the lottery ticket comes in, and wonderful, it's in here. Well, closes it up, just slides it into a suit pocket. I was, yeah, no need to worry about that. That'll be perfect.
Yeah, just remember, they like to come down hard tax-wise on winners.
And I'm going to pass a blue die to Kayla.
That 50% good, 25% real quick.
And that ends the scene. So, Katie, would you like to establish or?
Ooh, okay, I will establish. I'm going to bring in our Chekhov's bullet here. So if you're Gary Anderson, then my character is going to be Jerry Anderson. And
Wait, how's that spelled?
Geri. Jerry.
Amazing. Our parents were not the most imaginative bunch.
Not at all.
If we have a boy, it's gonna be Gary with a Y. If we have a girl, it's gonna be Jerry with an I.
Exactly. So, what I'm picturing is coming into work and like just the bullets on the floor and just slips on it. And is immediately like, we are supposed to keep the workspaces clear. This is a preventable accident. This is a preventable work. Oh no. Oh no, this is worse. This is worse than a preventable workplace accident. This is much worse. Much worse. And she's gonna go to her other union rep. I have found something very troubling, Janet.
By the way,
More
I just pushed a
troubling
purple
than all
die
of
your
us.
way.
Oh no.
More troubling than all of us being fired?
Do you think all of us being murdered is troubling? She's just gonna slam the bullet down on the desk.
The bullet leaves an indentation mark where it lands.
Janet's gonna give her a look. You mean with a single bullet and no gun?
Where there is one bullet, there are more. They get sold in clips, I'm told, okay? Can't just buy one.
And I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna look at it and I'm just gonna kind of like it's definitely way too big to be the kind of bullet you put into. It's like weirdly like rifle size. Like,
A 50 cal silver bullet.
and I'm like,
That's
so
an
it could
antidote.
go through all of us.
like
That is for when your werewolves are tanks.
Yeah, this is clearly probably one of those egghead execs that just dropped their trophy or something. Like this isn't.
Listen, they're downsizing. What if we are the most dangerous
Downsizing.
thing?
Look, I appreciate your need to paranoia to keep us safe and protect us from potential work hazards.
It is not paranoia if it is a legitimate concern that the executives are coming down to our floor to hunt us down so that
Jerry,
they do not have to pay
I'm gonna
our
need you to
holiday
practice your
bonuses.
breathing. Practice your breathing. In with a count of 10. Out with a count of 10. In with a count of 10. Out with a count of 10.
Both of your phones ping with an invite to the annual company picnic
Do you see this? The picnic
on Murder
in
Island.
the woods?
It's- It's a picnic, Jerry. I need you to take deep breaths.
We need to notify the entire staff that we are under threat.
Jerry, I need practice your breathing. Practice your breathing. In. Out. Now, if you want, we can investigate and see if there are any more bullets. If we find more than this one, then I will have concern and we will mass all staff email a warning out. However, if this is the only one, it's probably just an executive was stupid and dropped it, and we can use it to get it back the monetary value for the weight of the silver That's just silly to make bullet on silver and put it in the union fund, okay?
You are right. You are right. This needs to be by the books. I am going to open a full investigation. Okay, I am going to investigate everyone on this floor, everyone on the 34th floor, everyone on the 35th floor, everyone on the 36th floor. We are investigating everybody.
Breath. Go fill out an I-29-B and let's
And then I'm not gonna file it so that they don't know we're on to us. I'm gonna be a little bit naughty.
When is the last time an executive ever read any of the forms we submitted?
You watch, it'll be this one. This would have been the one they would read.
Anyway, I think that pretty much ends the scene. So that Katie, you got a purple die. Who do you
Great.
want to give it to?
I will give it to Tensei.
Cool.
I don't actually understand what I'm giving you.
So essentially, when you
I can grab it. I got it.
at the end of each scene, when you establish the scene, everyone else gets to decide how the scene ends.
Right.
During the first act, you give away whatever die you're getting.
Yeah.
And during the second act, you keep whatever die you're getting. And if you let other people establish the scene for you, you get to choose the outcome of the scene by grabbing a die. And the mechanical thing here is, which is why I kind of fucked Kayla over. You don't want to get different dice. You want to get one color of dice because and when we do the tilt and when we do the conclusion of the game, that determines how bad or good the outcome is.
Got it.
So, Tensei. No, Kayla.
So everyone's getting fired, and I feel like we haven't had angry employees yet. So I feel like Jerry and I are at a union rep meeting trying to calm down everyone after the news that we're all getting downsized happened. And my goal in this scene is to try to maybe relocate the ticket from your jacket pocket somewhere else, because I definitely don't trust you.
What? You can't trust your fellow con man?
No. And this is like a mandatory meeting so that we don't have to keep repeating information, and Jerry and I are just at the front just like getting yelled at the moment.
So what are you going to do about those of us who paid for really expensive relocation packages? This is probably not Gary, but someone in the back going I moved to this city. I still have a mortgage to pay off, and we're now getting kicked out. I should have just stayed in Saskatchewan.
As stated in your employment contracts in section 52D, you still got the entirety of your relocation package included in your severance check that you'll be getting if you are downsized. We still don't have that final list of who actually is getting downsized yet. So really, there's no need to panic at the moment.
We will be able
She said to panic. Everybody panic.
No need to panic.
That actually was Gary, just like slightly changing his voice to make it seem like someone else was saying it.
Whatever
Definitely.
happens, we will be able to advise you on your rights, including your right not to get murdered.
Wait,
That's weirdly specific.
yeah, what
all
is this about
have
murdering?
What does that mean? Hey, can you elaborate on that for a second?
Janet's gonna take the distraction opportunity to like casually lean against the wall and accidentally raise the temperature of the room. And be like, no one's getting murdered.
Why do you look
or
so relaxed about
fired
getting murdered?
Yet. No one is. Legally, no one is getting either of those
Legally
things
speaking,
yet.
no one is getting murdered.
Legally
You're just
speaking,
getting manslaughtered.
No decisions have been made about downsizing yet, just that there needs to be a 47.5% downsizing to save the company.
I knew office politics were cutthroat, but this is insane.
Look, all
Now-
we know is that we don't know anything yet.
Now, in order to aid us with what's happening, we're passing around a questionnaire, and this questionnaire is going to include, your basics of, if you were downsized, where would you be relocating back to? Some things about who in your office is your superior, what projects you have on the go. Have you ever been hunting? Do you have a gun license? Have you ever fired a firearm? Just standard questions.
Why are you asking
Jaden's
us about guns?
Jaden's gonna lean over to Jerry and be like, I don't think we can legally ask some of those.
Listen, this investigation is going rogue, okay?
Maybe you should make sure everyone who has a jacket or something takes it off because they might be hiding a gun then. I'm just saying, if we're gonna go rogue, might as well go full rogue.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay.
Everyone
Okay.
strip.
Yeah. As I pass around the questionnaires, I'm just going to get everyone to please remove their jackets. It's standard. It is fully standard for this form of meeting.
Jerry, what the hell are you doing this time?
Gary, we are going to be murdered.
That wasn't a stupid joke.
Let's
No.
not toss
No.
around the M word at the moment, please.
We are being downsized.
What? I don't like your use of scare quotes when you're saying downsized, Jerry.
Well, I mean them.
Maybe we
What?
just stop using air quotes altogether for the rest of this meeting.
Are you
I also-
making
I
air
also
quotes
don't
illegal?
No, I think it's causing a lot of unneeded confusion.
I also don't particularly like your use of hand signals to. What is this? Are we going to get
It's
it?
the
Are we all going to get shaved?
downsizing at the picnic.
Oh, there's a company picnic. Amazing! I'm going to go get ready. And,
You are not going
Gary
to the
just-
picnic, Gary.
Gary
You are
just
not
turns
going to the
around
picnic.
and starts walking off because Kayla's got a bad die, so Kayla's not getting what Kayla wants.
Oh right. What's the?
I really think that maybe your brother has a weapon with him. He refused to take off his jacket.
Listen, my brother is many disappointing things, but murderer is not one of them, and he is not RSVPing yes to that picnic.
Bing bing. The calendar update comes in.
You sure about that?
Gary
No!
just RSVP to the picnic.
Gary.
I think that's probably a good place to end that scene. So, who do you want to give the die to, Kayla?
You know what? I feel like for the panic-inducing, I'm gonna give it over to Jerry with an eye. I feel like she's gonna cause some sort of stampede.
Amazing.
We're all gonna get murdered.
Tensei, do you want to set up or decide?
So each round is like a new act, right?
Correct. And they can be anything from like scenes, as we've been doing, to monologuing, to establishing shots. Not everything also has to be a like major piece of drama, but everything like acts as part of the movie that we're making.
How does everybody feel about Act 2 being about the picnic?
Oh God.
That's probably a really cool idea, and it's going to very much depend on what happens in the tilt, what we're going to see happening there. But I'm here for it.
The fact that this is supposed to take place in a supply closet doesn't mean anything, does it?
Well, no, things can definitely still happen in the supply closet. It's just
At the
an
picnic.
important element of the story. We can the picnic. The picnic is on the roof of the building.
Oh God. Okay, no, that's very good. It's very good, actually.
In the woods. In the woods.
This is
Yeah,
On the
this is
roof.
there's a massive park on top of the building. Duh.
The woods is actually one really sad lemon
I
tree.
I don't know if you've ever played Cyberpunk 2077, but I'm like imagining that park in the middle of Arasaka Tower.
Mm. One sad fruit tree in a pot. It's not even planted.
But yeah, what do you want us to set up a scene for you, or do you want
Okay.
to set up the scene for yourself?
I love the idea of picnic on jungle roof. Uh, no, go ahead. Go ahead, set it up. Let's keep going. Y'all are doing so good.
I mean, I think a really good point for the setup to happen is for us to see Steve Johnson walking up to his desk, going through his papers, and finding out that the lottery ticket is gone.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Immediately after break, during which we had that meeting. Good timing. Yeah, it's going through everything, just like the reports are all there, neatly stacked. Excellent job, guys. Just kind of flipping through them. It's not. Did it get maybe left in the? And he goes over the basket and like starts rifling through. They find it. Lottery tickets don't win normally. They would have just thought it was. Why would they steal a lottery ticket? Phone. Call Gary.
Beep 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 beep. Hey, Steve, go for Gary.
Hey, Gary. This is a this is gonna be kind of a wild question. Did you find like a lottery ticket in those files that accidentally got knocked into the trash like 10 minutes ago?
Okay.
You remember, you were there.
I have a question for you. Will
Yeah.
this scene end well or poorly for Steve Johnson? Because that determines what my response is going to be.
You know, there's way too many purple dice on this field, and I want this to end badly for everybody. So let's mix it up.
Oh, it's going to end well.
It's gonna end well for me now, but like overall.
Yeah. No. That's perfect. And I was going with the fake out voicemail if it was going to end poorly.
Okay.
But yeah. Hey, Steve. Lottery ticket. Sitting at his desk in like. I'm imagining he's like one of those slimy, annoying middle managers. So he's in his own office, looking at that water drinking bird that managers have, like a bunch of posters with slogans around. And as he's doing that, he's sitting there looking at the lottery ticket. Lottery ticket? Nah. You you do anything with you do anything with the lottery? You know that's just a tax on people who don't know statistics, right?
Well, I mean, like, it's not much. I only won like $10, but with if they're gonna be downsizing, and like if I get it, you know, every dollar counts. So I don't know. I'm just, maybe I'm being paranoid over nothing.
Don't worry about it. Maybe you just kicked it under your desk. I mean, and besides, it's not like it's a $10 million ticket, right?
Yeah. It's not. Oh well, okay. I think he like Steve has already gone over this office like while he was on the call, was like underneath the desk.
And Gary was very specific with the $1 million, $10 million ticket, which definitely is what
Well,
Steven saw.
everybody knows the jackpot number, right? That's office culture. Look, I only worked in an office for a very small amount of time, but I like 99% of all, if I won the lottery, conversations happened in that very small amount of time.
It's almost like it's a shit place to work.
Mhm.
However, you have never heard Gary say anything about if I wanted to stop working here. Like, Gary seems the kind of guy who actually enjoys being middle management.
just that right position where he gets quite a bit of money, but no one expects anything of him.
and he gets authority over other people, and he lords it over them.
But no responsibility to actually care about the people
Oh, no,
he
no,
has
no, no.
authority
He
over.
absolutely gets responsibility, but he can shirk that without problems so long as the numbers stay up.
It's your problem, not my problem.
Right. No, it's
See, who gets
our
fired
problem.
first? It's our problem, but you are going to get fired if this doesn't get fixed, so go fix.
Is that a bus
yeah-
I'm tossing you under?
God, I love trickle down in this specific way.
Yeah, I think this scene is essentially going to end with Steve going like, huh. So but what if?
Well,
Uh,
I mean, Kayla was there too, or Janet was there too.
Mhm.
I think the scene ends with him re-picking up the phone, and then it fades to black as we hear the beginnings of the exact same conversation with different people.
Amazing. So who's getting the blue die?
Hey, what happens if we just give Tav no dice over this entire game?
Then I effectively roll a 0 for the
Okay,
tilt,
cool.
so I won't get to decide in the tilt. And during the next segment, I'm going to start picking up dice anyway. So I'll end up with fewer dice, but that also significantly increases the chance of me ending up with a good outcome.
Oh, okay.
So, do you want to fuck with me? That's the question.
So everybody give Tav all the dice.
I'm in agreement
Anyway,
with this.
if you
also want Tab to have all the dice, donate now.
I'm going to go.
Every
start
dollar
a-
you donate gives Tav another dice.
I'm actually just going to go for a. Yeah, I'll set up like an in-betweeny scene as Gary just hangs up the phone, and he's looking at the lottery ticket, and he goes, $10 million. Well, I mean, Janet is not going to see any of that. Just got to make sure that. They did say something about a murder at the office picnic.
With the single silver bullet and no weapon.
Well, he hadn't heard about the silver bullet yet, so I wonder. That's a very high building. This is a very short scene. This is like a soliloquy to decide. So does this end well or poorly for him?
My thought is if I die and you turn in the 10 million, that Steve will know that you lied about taking his lottery ticket. So it doesn't matter if you kill me. All we gotta do is review the cameras after he's like, someone stole
everyone's
something
choice.
from me.
Does this scene go poorly for any one of us?
Ooh,
For me,
all of it
correction.
is my default answer.
I feel like if it ends well, it invites more chaos, so that's where I'm leaning.
Excellent. So it's going to end well for me. In that case, as he's looking at the ticket, he goes, "Well, it would be a shame if an unfortunate accident were to occur. You know what? I think I'll make a call. and he picks up the phone. And as the scene fades to black, you can hear him going, "Janet, I know this is not normally your assigned responsibility, but you are part of my team, and I really need someone to help with setting up the company picnic later. So, um, can I see you on the top of the roof? On the double, please." Click. And that ends the scene. So I'll go ahead and, I mean, I hear people plotting against me, so I'm just going to spread the love. And that makes it Katie's turn.
Ooh, okay. Well, Gary's calling Janet. I think Jerry's going to begin her investigation with Steve. So I'm thinking for this scene, she's like on the prowl, inspecting everything, and it's gonna just be like at Steve's office door. A knock, 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 knock.
Yeah, it's a cubicle. Come on in.
Just knocked and said it.
just in the air, just like that. So I'm just doing, a totally routine interview with all of the employees. I guess
Oh God,
first
am I gonna get
question.
fired?
We don't know it. That's really above me. It's above my pay grade. I'm just, checking things in here. So like, how many outstanding projects do you currently have?
It's he kind of goes over to his email to count up real quick the number of things that like still have to be.
At this
17.
At this point, you do see like that the entire desk is an absolute mess as the trash can has been overturned. It is almost as if Steve is looking for something he misplaced.
Yes.
And have you noticed anything odd lately?
Well, I mean, a lot more people seem to be coming to me than normal. It's been you, and I had like both Gary and Janet were over here earlier trying to help, and I think I misplaced some stuff. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot going on in this cubicle specifically.
You misplaced some stuff. What did you misplace?
Oh, it's no. Don't worry about it too much. It was a lottery ticket, and with
Hey, Kayla,
just a lottery ticket with y- what?
this is going to end
Oh,
poorly, isn't it?
just a lottery ticket with like a couple, just some small winnings. But like, if they're gonna be downsizing people, then every dollar counts, right? You're repeating the same thing to so many people.
Right, and you misplaced the lottery ticket. Nothing else got misplaced?
I don't I don't think so. I mean, I'm normally better than this. He kind of looks at suddenly realizing the state of his cubicle during this interview.
Do you think misplacing the lottery ticket has put you into an unstable frame of mind? Maybe awakened any bloodlust?
What? No,
Is this an ire that you would take out on your fellow coworkers?
I don't want to hurt anybody over. No.
So is this ending badly or ending well?
I mean, the reason I was thinking this was ending badly is because because Gary like picks up what he's putting down. However, she gets it completely wrong, and she's
Yeah.
beginning to think like, "Oh, that lottery ticket is actually the silver bullet he misplaced."
No, I'm right there with you. I just wanted to make sure that we were going with the bad option before I kept talking.
And I'm
Yeah.
just also like, if Steve just happens to mention this to HR, there's gonna be a lot of issues. It's a very bizarre conversation.
Look, there's been a lot of talk lately about like people maybe being afraid of hurting each other? Like, is something happening that? Because like at that meeting, uh, that I was totally at during my break. Don't tell the union reps. Oh wait, that's you. Shit.
Do you
I
not
mean,
normally feel a fear of hurting people? Is is a fear of hurting people something new, a new feeling for you?
no. I mean, I felt pretty safe here. Like this is everybody's pretty tame usually. I think. No, I've never feared for anything outside of maybe the past 10 minutes when it all got brought up really quickly, and now you're here talking about it.
Jerry's just gonna like great conversation and back away being like, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me, I'm the top of his target list. Dear God, what have I done? I think that's the end of that scene.
Amazing. Okay. In that case, we are going to move onward to the next scene. But first, Katie, who's getting the purple die?
Ooh, I am. You know what, Tav? I'm gonna give it to you so that you're not alone without dice.
And then the next person to either establish or decide is Kayla.
Okay. I have a question. Jerry with an I.
Mhm.
Where is your office or cubicle in relation to Steve?
Oh, I feel like I I feel like in my head this building has like the cubicles in the middle and then the offices around the outside, and I feel like you, me, and Gary all kind of have like offices on the outside, and it's just Steve in one of the middle
In the middle.
cubicle.
Okay. So I say then that I'm doing what Gary told me to, but I'm not doing it alone because I'm done with this BS. I'm out of here. uh, so I have the cart with the stuff we're supposed to take up to the roof to do the setup. And some of it is those cylindrical things you have over your shoulder that have like the things that hold the big posters at events.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
But that
yeah.
looks suspicious, like maybe they hold a rifle for someone who's
Oh,
extra paranoid. And I'm going through the cubicles to pick up Steve because I'm not going to be the only one doing the BS, because if I'm the only one that goes up there, I'm going to be doing it all. Gary's not going to do anything.
No. Gary is doing the most important job of all. He's supervising, and you're getting you're getting a message on Slack that goes, I'm up here. Where are you?"
Someone has to bring the stuff up.
Yes, and I'm very grateful that you're doing that. Now, chop chop. Time is money.
So yeah, I'm pushing the cart with this stuff through the cubicles towards Steve, and I'm like, "Hey, Steve, terribly sorry to interrupt." And then she looks confused at the disaster that is your cubicle and just kind of gestures. But do you mind giving me a hand? We have to set up for the company picnic on the roof, and there's just so much stuff, and I'm just gonna like hand some of the tube-looking things over to you.
And at this point, we see Jerry looking up at the cubicle and going,
They're in cahoots. Oh God, it's both of them.
Yeah, so if you could just help me get the stuff up to Gary, that'd be great. Um, you don't have to worry about any paperwork or finishing any of this projects or stuff you're on. We just have to get everything upstairs and get it ready. Yeah,
And hearing that you're on your way up to Gary, Jerry's gonna text Gary and say, "Evacuate! They are on their way to kill you!" And "kill you" is in all caps, and then a little skull emoji.
and you just get a Slack message back. I have no idea what you're talking about. We're just setting up the company picnic. No one is going to get killed with like periods.
They are coming with a rifle to kill you on the roof! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Gun emoji.
What does what does she
Well,
what does she think? Does she think one of these boxes contains one of those like really complicated to set up rifles?
and
Well, like, if you've
she,
ever
she just gets a reply from Gary that is, sure, a water gun. Period. And then you see Gary going to do not disturb in Slack.
Oh my god.
And I think that is the bad ending. So, Kyla, where do you want to give the bad ending die?
So, I feel like there's one of two bad endings that could happen. Jerry panics even more and does something really bad, or Jerry panicking causes Gary to not get what he wants because she's got to protect her brother. There are two murderers heading up to the roof to kill him with a rifle and a silver bullet.
I didn't know Gary was a werewolf.
Yeah, apparently Gary is a werewolf. A
werewolf?
A werewolf. Oh no. The Andersons are famously werewolves.
That's why we're all our names start with G.
I feel like I'm gonna give it to the panicking sibling.
Okay, so Tensei, you've got the last scene before the tilt.
Okay. Yeah, so let's just continue. Let's sort of continue on that. This scene is us like heading up to the roof with all the supplies and meeting you up there and meeting Gary up there, and we're gonna work on setting up.
Well, you are. So
Yeah.
as you open up the door, average like high rise. Most of it is like a bunch of like brickwork. There is in fact one single potted lemon tree that's clearly in too small of a pot and is like sort of sad looking. Other than that, the company seems to have like stopped paying its its horticultural service. So there are like a bunch of like places where there's small plants, but they've all started wilting. And Gary is just sitting there in a don't ask me how, but he got a beach chair up there. And he's sitting in a beach chair with his standard cup of coffee in hand. And as you're coming in, you see click, click as two stevias go in. And he goes, you made it. Good. Well, get to it. We have about an hour till the office picnic. So you gotta work hard here. Otherwise, the bosses will be very displeased. And, well, they are thinking of layoffs.
Oh God, only an hour. Where do you want all of these? These like 6 boxes high, kind of.
Okay, that box over there, that box over there, that box over there. Yeah. So, Janet, could you maybe do something about those plants, like on the edge of the railing? They're looking very sad.
Yeah, according to union rep rules, that is a union job for the landscapers. So no.
Okay.
I really thought that was going to go the other way.
I won't tell if you won't.
Oh, I will. I'm the union rep. That's like the whole thing.
So what is?
But we can move this very sad tree out of the center if you want.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's just move it really close to the edge where people don't have to look at it.
You mean where we could cause a workers' comp accident by it falling off the roof?
I mean,
No, God, I think...
your words, not mine. As he slurps some more coffee. Besides, I'm sure you'll be very careful while doing it.
I'm not qualified for that kind of architecture of landscaping, but we could at least move it out of the center. Janet
Uh,
doing as little of your bullshit as possible.
so is this going? What do we think? Is this going to go well or poorly for Steve? Because I think it's starting to look like Steve is going to get all the shit jobs pulled over to him.
I guess it depends, Steve. Are you talking while you're doing any of the work? Because you have the two people who are at your desk with you here.
I feel like well, he's already interrogated you guys, so like that job's done. It's got to be his own fault at this point, right?
Oh, poor Steve.
I think
I
you
love
guys
that,
have
that's
already.
his conclusion.
That's of course. Like that's why Steve's such an easy mark.
Yeah, that's a purple die for Steve. I agree.
That's a purple die. Guys, I don't think you have to do anything about the tree. I think it's already planned for. There's a hole in the middle of this table. I think it just kind of goes around.
Oh no!
And
That's
becomes a
just,
centerpiece.
yeah, you know what? That works. As you put it down, I think now's a good time to tilt. But
Okay.
where are you going to place your final purple die?
On the bullet. Oh no, it goes under the bullet.
So it goes to Katie, or
Yeah, I don't think you can give it to the bullet.
I want to give it to the bullet. I want the bullet to have a
Okay.
bad time.
So
No,
this is how we
goes to
tilt.
Janet.
This is how we tilt. Everyone rolls the dice that they have gotten assigned to them. So in 3D dice, for instance, I just have a purple die assigned to me. So I'll just roll that purple die. And I rolled a 1. That means I'm very likely not going to get to decide. Going around, let's go with Cat. Katie? There's a purple die on the IE. There's a blue die on the IE. You get to roll one blue, 2 purple, and then subtract purple from blue.
Do you mind hitting the roll button for me? Because I'm so lost on what
Yeah,
the
I
roll
don't think we have permissions to do anything.
That's very weird, but I'll do it anyway. You rolled a 5, a 3, and a 2.
So it's 0.
It's 0. So Katie got very unlucky and got a 0. Then next up, Janet, Kayla, do you need me to roll for you as well?
I got 2 purples or 2 blue, 1 blue, 1 blue and 2 purples because I can totally talk, guys. It's not like we're on.
But do you need me to roll for you?
It possibly will let me roll.
It did. That's a 3, a 2, and a 2. So you're at 1 purple.
How did you
the two
do
of
that?
us are both at 1 purple. You click on the bottom.
Where are the buttons?
Tensei, do you want me to roll for you? Because we are getting a bit close to end time.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I don't have time to figure this out.
Tensei rolled a 3 and a 6. That puts him at 3 purple, which actually means that Tensei is going to be one of the people who is going to be in control. And the other one is the person who rolled a 0 because it's highest blue and highest purple, and highest blue is 0. So the 2 people who get to establish a tilt are Katie and Tensei. And the way this works is you see a whole bunch of new dice that have popped up. You get to pick. We'll start with Tensei because he got the higher result. Tensei, you get to pick one of the tilts. So mayhem, tragedy, innocence, cult, paranoia, or failure. Based on the amount of numbers that you have. Then Katie gets to pick one of the top tilts. And then you both get to assign a detail to the tilt.
Okay.
So you get to go first.
Let's take that 5 and go paranoia.
Amazing. 5 gets dropped as we add a. Let's make it tilts. Paranoia. And on the other hand, Katie, which do you choose?
Ooh, I'm gonna go 2 and do tragedy.
Tragedy. This is going to go
Why are
wonderfully.
three of those death?
Because it's Fiasco.
Tragedy.
God.
But we sing it anyway. And then next up, Tensei, what kind of tragedy?
Oh god. The only thing I can't choose is 5. So that means
So, by the way, these things don't happen immediately. They can happen later in the thing. But
death
you're
out of the
essentially
blue.
you're putting down the Chekhov's gun, and any of us can pick it up and shoot it.
Yeah, no, death out of the blue. We're gonna
Death
take that one
out of
away.
the blue. Amazing. And what kind of paranoia?
Oh, somebody is watching, waiting for their moment.
Oh my. Somebody is watching, waiting for their moment. And I'm sure all of you are as excited as I am to figure out what the hell is going to happen. However, we are going to find this out after these messages. These messages being a break screen page. We're going to go quickly refill our drinks, and we'll be back in just a tick. A tick being 5 minutes. See you then. Competence, your name is Tav. The C in Tav stands for competence.
There's not a. There's...
Exactly. I accidentally switched us over to the wrong scene.
Oh.
We're on the right scene now.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back, everyone. We just had our tilt roll. We just had a little bit of time to like have a chat, grab a snack, eat the snack, drink some water, refill our water bottles. By the way, exclamation mark hydrate still works for those of you who want to tell the cast to hydrate. But now we are going to get back to the business at hand. And I believe it's Gary's turn. So we're now in Act 2, during which we're still going to get turns. Everyone whose turn it is going to make a scene. However, this time, you... I'm double checking. This time, we can still establish a resolve. However, we keep the dice ourselves. So, I think I'm going to start, and I'm going to resolve. So you all get to choose what the scene is. You get to set the scene.
Should we remove the dice then, since we're restarting?
Oh, yes, we should. Oh, no, not those dice. Those dice get to stay.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about the on-screen dice, which, yes, those are getting picked up now. Are they? I'm just going to go ahead and give the browser source a little cheeky refresh. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So the at that point, someone just roll a die.
I did. I'm sorry. I was poking buttons, and it said drag to customize, and apparently that meant roll.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and double checking something. God damn it. Okay. That is a bit annoying. So we are going to go ahead and you are going to set up a scene for me. Keep in mind, scenes are allowed to be stuff like flashbacks as well. If people are like, what happens on the roof is interesting, but it's interesting for the end. So we might want to pace ourselves, or we want to go absolutely nuts.
I mean, I feel like Jerry would be very concerned about Gary with 2 killers with the rifle.
True.
Yeah, but I think that's Katie's next scene, right?
That probably is where I was going next. If there's anything that Gary needs to get done before I come bursting up onto the roof.
Um. Oh, I know what is going to happen. We're about that part in the movie. Gary's going to. Uh, no, you're setting it up for me. So what am I doing?
Mm, I feel like we have the three people in the same location who are all having the criminal con man Mark situation happening here. Um,
What else are you guys stealing from me?
what else are we stealing in general? um,
Okay.
I feel like with one good person and two very bad people, especially two very bad people who don't necessarily trust each other, that maybe there's some like double speak happening.
Ah, yeah, I like that. Um, yeah, so Gary's just going to get up. He's going to start walking around, checking out all the work that you're doing. And oh, be careful. Wouldn't want to trip now, would we? It's quite high here. Very big fall. Um, so, how are the numbers looking? We've we've been uh, we've been we've been talking about who we get to keep around, and well, I mean, accountants are always the important ones, and I am actually going to tilt immediately as I'm going to do a flashback into this scene as we see a flashback of Gary reading his email, and somebody's watching, waiting for their moment. Gary has realized that the company auditors have started doing audits of his accounting department, as he got an email about that. And his entire goal now is to cut Janet loose. And so, how is everything going? I mean, I'm assuming you're still happy here, still want to keep your job.
Yeah, and I have all of the receipts in order and totally accessible easily for anything.
I don't know. I mean, receipts have this weird tendency to disappear, much like much like lottery tickets, right? Right, Stephen?
I
What?
mean,
Hey, did you find it?
yeah,
Oh
did you find that, Gary?
no, I didn't find anything. You really shouldn't keep your desk in such a mess. It sets a really bad example for the junior associates, and well, I mean, things get lost in messes.
You should really treat it like we do receipts in the accounting department, triple copied in digital and physical
Uh,
copies.
that's a
I
very
don't.
good
I don't
point.
think it's legal to copy lottery tickets.
That's a very good point. Triple copies. Where would the third copy be stored again?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't reveal that to you.
Accounting
But
secrets.
but I'm your boss. You can tell me, right?
I can't actually, according to the handbook, the controls in place don't allow me to provide that information to anyone, including my
Hmm.
supervisor. Sorry.
That that
Only the CEO gets to know that, and the auditors, of course.
Wait, not
that
even the CFO?
that is really awkward because well then if an audit were to say happen, we would not be able to form a full picture. Are you sure you're reading your handbook right? And
Yeah,
like
as the union
Gary
rep.
is, I'm feeling that Gary is being completely outslimed here, so I am going to take a purple die.
As the union rep, I'm pretty sure I know the handbook forwards and backwards. But thanks for checking in. I'm sure
Absolutely,
your audit
absolutely.
would fully be in order when it happened,
I,
Gary.
I am sure of it. Like my department has nothing to hide. We have nothing but the best people. Um, and like I mean, I trust you all. We are a team, and as that happens, door bursts open and Katie comes in, and we can seamlessly go into Katie's scene.
Wonderful. For my scene, it is going to be a flashback of her getting to the roof because she is very convinced that two people armed with weapons are on their way to kill her brother. She's not just gonna burst on, no. First, she tried a stapler. She's like, firing the staplers out of it, not threatening. She found a pretty good hefty size desk weight. But I would only take one of them out, maybe, and she's not that strong. So she's on her way up and she sees, there's the firefight equipment I could bring up. A yes, a
Oh no.
fire extinguisher. So she bursts onto the roof, just fire extinguisher foam going.
Amazing.
Steve
whoa,
puts
whoa,
himself in between
And gets a face full of fire extinguisher foam.
in between Jerry and the table placement that he has just finished setting
Yeah,
up
it's like,
pristinely.
how big is this roof? Like, is she just bursting it immediately around the door and just spraying, and everyone else is on the other side of the roof? Like, what's going on?
I mean,
Or
it's a
are
big
we-
enough roof that a party's happening on it, so
Yeah.
I feel like there's a bit of distance that you just
There
see
it is.
with the foam and the get away from my brothers, you murderers!
Did we order a foam for this party, Gary?
I mean, Jerry has brought it up, so Jerry, what are you doing?
I'm saving your life, you little shit.
I'm not going to be murdered here. Don't worry about it.
Gary, they have guns. They have guns, Gary.
Yes, I know they both have very well trained arms. Our company has an amazing fitness.
Gary, this is
budget.
not the time. This is not the time. You need to come. We need to leave, okay? We need to get out.
I mean, I feel like I need to maybe file a minor HR grievance because, like, I don't.
You need to file. You have a weapon on the premises.
You have a weapon on the premises, Jerry.
I have a self-defense mechanism from fire and assholes who should be fired.
I
Okay,
really feel like I should maybe call HR.
Gary, we need to go.
No. How would you think? How do you think it would look to me for me if I leave at the
hello?
the final company picnic?
If you don't
Besides,
leave now,
I
you're
can't-
gonna
I
have a
can't guarantee-
closed casket.
I
We're on
can't
the
guarantee
roof.
that everything during this picnic is going to go right if I'm not here.
Yeah, one of the employees is here kind of manic spraying the fire extinguisher all over the place.
I think this is the point where I need to know if this is gonna go well or bad for me.
There's not a fire
What do you
extinguisher
all
on the
think?
roof.
I mean, I guess it depends on how adamant Jerry is that she needs to get Gary off of this roof.
Honestly,
Look,
Very happy.
if this goes well, then I'm thinking that we might have our second tilt happening.
The death out of the blue.
Yeah. Keep in mind, you can be killed in this game. That just means all of your scenes become flashback scenes. But also,
I mean-
it can go poorly as HR is being called. I think poorly might be
Well-
more likely.
HR is going to be up here anyway. It's a company picnic. They're part of the company.
I guess
I'll
it
go.
just depends. Do I ask them to bring security or not?
Well, they're going to be here too. They're part of the company.
I'll say we give security is being called, and we give Katie the bad die, the final bad die.
I mean, we
No
can't.
takes me seriously up here, okay? No one is listening to me, all right? This is bad. This is a bad picnic, and we need to go.
Jerry,
Okay,
have you been practicing your breathing exercises?
Jerry,
I don't
sis,
need that from you, Janet.
I think you may need a day off. You know what? Let's get you out of here, and then
Yes,
get you.
come with me, Gary.
Come on, and then walks you over to the elevator, puts you in the elevator, and then just as the elevator door is about to close, just steps out. But I have to take care of this, and bing, elevator goes down. And Gary comes walking back, and sorry about uh, that. She's going to take some sick time. Now, where were we? Oh, right, you were going to be cleaning up this phone, and I think that's makes it Janet's scene.
Yeah, I feel like probably at this point we're all still on the roof. Janet's totally done with Gary's bullshit, but she's gonna flash back. And I think she's gonna flash back and to maybe some light embezzlement.
Mm-hmm. Light embezzlement. Okay.
Light
Carry on.
embezzlement. You know, she's entrusted with Gary's books, you know? It's really kind of easy.
Hey, are you stealing from Gary?
Yeah, well,
What
make
about
it
the
look like
Gary of
Gary's
it all?
stealing. Making it look like Gary's stealing. Just kind of Monty card, follow the queen shuffling.
Amazing. So yeah, we get that flashback scene. I think at that point we're going to grab you a blue die, as that definitely goes well for you, and continue forward. Unless you have anything you want in that scene to happen.
No, I think she's just replaying that in her head to kind of be like calming herself down as she's doing this. She's like, it's fine. Even if he doesn't
Okay.
get fired, he's going to jail. It's fine. It's fine.
Now we've got Steve, who is frozen for me. Is he frozen for anyone else?
No,
No.
I'm going
Wait,
to
am I-
refresh my video ninja.
Am I actually what?
Oh no.
You're not frozen.
I'm not? Okay. Cool. Oh, Tav's gone.
Quickly, while he's gone, let's make the decisions.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh, we weren't quick enough.
Ah,
God, I don't.
Me?
I don't know if I want to activate the death out of the blue, but I also kind of do.
If it sparks joy, then it definitely sparks joy.
It definitely sparks joy.
So you're going to be establishing and immediately going for the tilt?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I need to think of like how outlandish am I allowed to get with this?
It's a
How-
fiasco.
Amazingly.
How much of this conspiracy theory am I allowed to make true?
As much as you want.
It's a fiasco.
Okay. Sorry, my brain just thanks. I don't know how to get from point A to point B, to be honest.
Well,
I don't know how
we
to
can
get-
also you can also set up the scene. And who are you thinking of having the death out of the blue happen to?
Okay. I know how we're gonna do this.
Okay, go for it then.
Katie,
Mhm.
how okay are you with being a casualty?
1000%.
Okay, all right.
Oh no.
In this context, not
Right, yeah, okay.
knock on
All right.
wood.
Okay. Here's what we're here
Okay.
because we're gonna also prevent this picnic from happening.
Okay.
Gary pushes the button. Elevator starts like he steps back. Elevator closes without a minute. Starts going down. There is a really loud screeching of gears and then a loud snap as this elevator plummets. Not only killing poor Jerry
Poor
Anderson,
Jerry.
but also stranding all of us up here and nobody else can get up here.
There's no stairs. What kind
no-
of fire hazard is that?
So
Look, Union Rep's
can
been
I
working on it for a long time.
can I make a slight change to the
Yes.
this?
Go ahead.
So everything, yes. However, instead of Jerry dying here, we hear the snap, and then the scene fades to black as Gary is already walking back and doing this whole. So we're going. You were about to clean up this foam deal, and as that happens, that gives us a chance for Jerry to have her own scene as
Oh,
she
good.
plummets.
Oh
My
god,
death scene.
okay.
Great.
Your swan song.
So, at this point, I think that's your scene.
Yeah.
Is this good for Steve? I don't care. Steve is getting a blue die.
I mean, one person gets downsized automatically. That's one less chance that he has to get fired.
Yes, but they have to pay for the elevator replacement.
Oh no, that's more people that have to get
And the payout for the lawsuit.
Yeah, so I think at this point we are going to start moving forward. There's the office party is now in full swing as our wonderful cast of people is now. HR is there now, security is there now, even the C-suite officials are there now. However, Jerry is not, and Gary at this point has gone like, "Oh, this is actually maybe a bit of a bad look that she's not here." So he is blowing up her phone, going like, "Come on, we need you back here. Where are you? Why have you turned your phone off? Jerry, this is very bad for me very bad for my prospects in this company."
Right then, you see two of the executives being like, I wonder where the Andersons are. They don't seem very, like they want to keep the jobs. Yeah,
Yes,
shipping, tink.
And at that point, Gary just white as a sheet goes, "Oh, right. No. I'm ready. My sister just had to go home. She wasn't feeling quite well."
Not a team player, I see. Yes.
Well, I mean, she has her flaws, but she's a hard worker, a flawed hard worker.
For some reason, I picture that one of them has a monocle. I don't know why. It feels like one of them needs a monocle.
Gary is just throwing his sister, who has literally been thrown under the elevator, under the bus again. Gary is, in fact, the worst.
The worst.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Quite the worst.
Excellent.
And I'm going to say that this ends well for Gary because the management at that point goes, "Oh, yes, well, I mean, I guess we can keep one Anderson on." So
You want
now,
a
Katie,
package deal, are you?
and how is this turning out well for you?
Is it turning out well for me?
Yes, because you're getting a blue die. So
We only have
it is-
blue die left.
There are only
Yeah.
blue dice left.
Well then, I think. Okay. How it turns out well for me is that as the elevator snaps, I'm like, vindication. The conspiracy goes all the way through the building.
Fudge.
And the flump, and she has just enough time to like clutch the silver bullet to her chest to make sure that anyone who finds her will put all the pieces together.
This is going to be such a weird accident investigation.
Wow,
Uh,
Jerry Anderson
okay.
has weird jewelry.
Can we make the accident investigation like even weirder? Because if you clutch the bullet to your chest and then a very large like concussive force.
Yes, yes, 100%.
Oh God, yeah, that was what I was thinking.
To make it
Except,
even
like,
more bizarre, it's still in the sleeve.
Right,
and
right.
even more bizarre,
It has not
it's
been
only
fired.
like
To quote,
it's
to,
only like partially impaling, so it's like, what was her skin made of?
to quote the great philosopher J.B. Jovi, shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
All of y'all are to blame.
But that leads us to final scene where before the aftermath occurs, which is going to end up well for Janet Dewar. I have a suggestion. Because as Gary is just talking to the board and making sure that yes, everything is quite all right, and maybe when we're downsizing, there might be some positions opening up in higher management, and he's definitely well, if the company needs it. And as he's doing that, we just see Janet slowly sneaking up on him and pickpocketing the lottery ticket.
Like, oh yeah. Oh, look at that peeking out of your pocket there. Oh, what's this? Let me get this off your jacket. Don't want to look bad in front of the executives.
Oh yes. Thank you very much, Janet. Janet here is one of our highest regarded accountants. Everything she has been doing is well, she's almost the department on herself. So anything that she has done, she takes fullest responsibility for. And
You know, as long as they properly file their receipts, accounting has your back.
absolutely. And that is, I think, the perfect point to fade to black on, as accounting's got your back, and now we get to go over everyone and see what our aftermaths are. Which there's a chance that Katie rolls really well and Katie has like the best outcome, at which point we need to figure out how this turns out to be the best outcome. I have a suggestion for later, but
The
first,
final scene takes place in heaven.
I would suggest that well, we've been starting with Tensei all the time, so Tensei, roll first.
Sure. Hold on. Let me see if I actually have done this correct. Aha.
You have.
That
So
is a
that's
+2.
+2, which is not good.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a white 2, merciless. You might not be dead on the outside, but you sure as hell are dead on the inside. The emotional or mental wounds you have suffered will never heal. The future is a brick wall.
I'm never gonna get my what was the number somebody posted in
10
chat
million.
earlier?
Oh,
They
God.
posted a very specific number that I hoped to find within 2 seconds and then didn't.
10,368,000 is all I remember.
10,396,682 gone. Evaporated.
Can I suggest a way for this scene to go? So we see Steve sitting at a wonderful beachfront villa in like some kind of tropical island, sipping on a sipping on a drink as he goes, "Well, everything is coming up, Steve." And then we have that as the daydream fades, and we hear someone yelling at Steve, going, "Steve, where are those accounts?"
Wait, no, let me make a slight change to that. It's the same thing. He's got the like whole beach thing in the background, and he's got a nice drink, and he's sipping out of it. And then the camera from like right here does a 180, and we see that was a monitor and like a Slack background, and just back in the office still. Daily grind.
Amazing. So that makes it my turn next. I am going to go ahead and roll 2 dice. First, I think I see what was going wrong. I should have. Yes. Okay. Now people can interact with other people's dice. I had some settings wrong. I got 2 purple and 1 blue. So going to go ahead and roll. Oh, that's not good. That is very not good.
You get a 0 again?
Yep. 0. The worst thing in the universe. This probably doesn't include death, since death would be way better than whatever this is. Be creative and don't settle for the first worst thing that comes to mind. There's something darker, more awful, more wretched in there somewhere. And I know exactly what has happened, because contrary to what all of you have been seeing so far, Gary does like his sister. I mean, she's still his sister. However, as it turns out, like the investigation was about spending being cut in maintenance, and as the investigation rolls forward, on the day that Gary gets his promotion to higher middle management, a couple of investigators come walking into his office, and I'm sorry, sir, we're going to have to have a little chat with you, as they reveal like the paper that as they reveal a report to him that like a full list of all the things where he embezzled money from the project that was going to fix the elevators, and his signature is under like the thing signing off on the elevator being well kept, whereas the inspections on it were absolutely terrible. And the next thing we see in this flash forward is we see him sitting in court, and we hear the sound of a hammer coming down, and then we just hear the sound of a jail cell door rolling shut as he's sitting in he is sitting in a jail cell, looking at the wall with just his eyes on one thing that he had smuggled in, which is like the elevator maintenance company report, as he's just you see his face, and he just breaks.
No.
And that's
so sad.
now it's Katie's turn.
Okay, do you mind rolling for me?
Absolutely. So that's
Thanks.
3 purples and 2 blues. This can either go really well for Jerry or really poorly. Just quickly removing the current roll. There we go. So, yeah, I accidentally rolled 1 first, so we'll just do it like that. So that's 5 blues
Yeah.
and 8 purples. So purple 8 is nothing to write home about. Back to where you started. Maybe sore and broke, just like yesterday and tomorrow. You probably learned something, though, like how to do it right next time.
Well, she's sore and broke, all right. That's oh, if it's nothing to write home about, that's actually a pretty sad ending, because she was hoping to be vindicated. Turns
my
out
God.
the investigation was just Oops, maintenance. No one looked into this silver bullet. No one cared. The mystery does
no.
not get solved.
Oh no. But they figured out how to do it right next time. Next time, don't hire a bunch of con men to do the elevator maintenance.
There you go.
And finally, last but certainly not least, my con man partner, a partner in crime. Do you want me to roll for you, or can you roll for yourself?
2 and 2, right?
3 and 2. 3
3 and
blues, 2 purples.
3 and 2.
Watch you get like 10. Okay, so that's a 7. 7 blue, which means you are weak. Hey, you're busted, beat, and broke down, but at least you've learned a lesson about human greed and frailty, right? It'll serve you well in prison, which is where you're probably headed.
So I would say,
Oh my god, they were cellmates.
I will say I got away with the embezzlement, but not stealing and trying to collect on the lottery ticket. The lottery ticket is what got me.
No, actually, you lied on your tax forms and sent it to the Cayman Islands. So they didn't get you on anything you did. They just got you on tax charges.
Al Capone'd me. However, yeah, I don't necessarily end up on the same block as you because, tax evasion to the tennis club of prisons. But I can't, it's all of my assets are frozen while I'm here. So I am broke and in prison.
And you're getting out of prison earlier than Gary is, who's probably not getting out at all.
Yeah, so I'm in prison, can't touch any of my money. It's all frozen assets now.
So that with that, credits start rolling because I have to get ready for the next one. As we have truly found ourselves in one hell of a fiasco. No one is coming out on top of this one. So, with all that out of the way, I just want to quickly go over all of our cast members so that they can reintroduce themselves to you. And we're going to start with the one who got all Caponed all by herself.
Hi, my name is Kayla. I am just K or DM Dalliance in some form variation with numbers thrown on at the end, depending on when I joined the social media. You can find that out using my little Linktree link that I believe I'm pointing in the right direction for. I'm also the general manager for Underground Oracle Publishing, so you should go check out. We have a huge backlog of 5e stuff before the whole Old Grill nonsense, and then Cypher stuff post that. So go check that out. We're getting ready to do a new Kickstarter called Wild Space. So if you want to play humanoid-ish animals in space with weird like Treasure Planet vibes, go for it.
That sounds very cool. Next up, Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. You can find me at the Katie McLean, and please don't forget to donate to the Entertainment Community Fund.
Yes, that is a very good shout. We are still raising funds for the Entertainment Community Fund. You can go to the donate link I posted here to go drop some money that way. Other than that, we are currently still sitting at $15 with thanks to Kat the Lore Mistress, our top donor currently. So next up, Tensei. Who are, what do, wherefore, why, how? Is it too early to answer this many questions?
No, it's a good late 9:20 a.m. now.
Amazing.
Hi, my name is Tensei. You can find me at right here. I don't know where my hands cut off on this layout. I'm not looking at it. Tensei Dragon over on Blue Sky. That's pretty much the only place I am now there in Discord. If you want to see me other places, check out Bard Rock Cafe, where I play known liability Nadir Kasane Amber, who dies in every encounter. It's fun. It's fine. We got
Amazing.
a whole bunch of other stuff coming up on the network that I can't announce yet, but good things coming forward for Bard Rock.
Does
Yeah,
Bartrock
donate.
have a link? BartrockDND.com maybe?
Not yet. We are. If don't do that. If you go there, it's a work in progress page. No, that's not. It's
Wait,
not
there
finished.
is a YouTube that I can link to.
There is
So everyone
a
go ahead
YouTube.
and throw Bartrock
YouTube.com.
Cafe 87 a subscription.
Not that one
Did
either.
that work? Really?
It's just youtube.com/@BardRock Cafe.
So fun fact, if you go to that link, it will get you to it might actually still get you there, but let's redo that. God damn it! I'm just now going to hide my shame.
87?
No, it does seem to be Bartrock Cafe. Oh,
the 87 is from subscribers.
I was like, Bartrock Cafe 87, that's an interesting choice, but hey, that's what Google tells me. I was wrong. I'm just going to remove my shame real quick.
Look, we needed to end this stream the same way we began it. with
Fiasco!
Chaos.
Amazing. Well, you can find me everywhere where you can find tabs on the internet. I'm usually at Tavernaut. Though always feel free to just call me Tav. I have been your local friendly neighborhood, not game master this session, but facilitator, and I'm very excited for what the rest of this weekend will bring. I mean, Gaynor, let's be real. Do I ever know what's going on? I do know what definitely is going on. What is going on is that there is going to be another live stream in just a bit, which is going to be Serendipity City, which is a Fiasco set in a diesel punk fantasy old 1920s style setting. One of the touchstones is Avatar: Legend of Korra, which I believe that was the main reason everyone went, yes, we want this. So this is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. You won't immediately be sent forward to that if you once we end this segment of the stream. So I am going to be dropping a link in here. If you follow that link and set notify me, that'll tell YouTube that you want to see more of this content, which means that YouTube may actually push it to more people than just the few that are in here. And it'll also give you a notification when it goes live, which should be in about half an hour. But
Fiasco.
Fiasco.
I have much faith that it will go well this time. Also, Shelly, all of the people in that stream are weirdos. I mean, I cast them. So,
and if everyone's a weirdo, no one or something.
So, with all that out of the way, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. We'll be right back in about half an hour with the next stream. Good night.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he just left. Okay, cool.
Okay. Well,
he has to get to a
y'all.
different video room.
Yeah.
Why?
Thank y'all.
Why did I hang up all instead end the stream?
We're like, we're here now. We're just
okay, but
I thought you just left to the other room.
No, you know what? Goodbye.